Yes, we are back with another episode. Welcome to episode 16. That's right, sweet 16 of the Millennial Masterclass podcast, servicing all millennial issues. You know what it is. Sweet 16. I had to do it one time. I'm sorry. I had to do it one time.
You took me back with that one.
That's a millennial. That's about a millennial thing. That's a millennial show. Didn't you all want to be on there?
When I'm rich, my children are going to have a best sweet 16.
The most memorable episode for me was that one where Sierra came on there. Do you remember? Where like this dad like paid and Sierra taught all these white people how to do the 1-2 step and they still were struggling.
I remember that.
Mine was Tiana.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, Google me, baby. Ask me about Google me, baby. You remember that? That was. Let's tell these people who we are, though. They should know already, but we're gonna tell them just because we're nice people like that. I'm Tris. I'm in New York. I'm posted up in Harlem. Harlem, son. Yeah. It don't sound nothing like that, but that's fine too.
Definitely sound like a transplant.
Whatever. It's fine. I'm from the Chi. It don't matter. Anyway, we go down to Houston adjacent and see what's good there in the 254. What's happening?
Hey y'all, it's your girl Les. I actually was in Houston this weekend. I just got back earlier today. So back in Temple, ready to get this week started. What's going on with you, Sean?
Hey, it's your girl, Shauna Don. I was gonna say AKA Shauna, but I guess Shauna Don was my AKA. Fuck.
It is. For sure
hey.
Is. That is not on your birth certificate. It's not. I haven't seen it personally, but I know it's not there.
You don't know that?
Sean ain't on there either.
It should be. I'm petitioning.
You must have another copy. That's all that is. That's a fake. Next time you get your passport renewed, I'm snitching. That's all I know.
Yeah, funny.
Either way, y'all, what did we get into this weekend? What did we get into? What happened?
So, like I was saying, I was in Houston this weekend. I had today off. Shout out to Martin Luther King Jr. So I just went to Houston for the weekend, have a little fun, hang with little whoop whoop or whatever. So it was cool.
I like how she didn't really address like who she was with. And she really slid it in there. She's like, hey, little whoop whoop or whatever, it's cool. It's fine. Look, sir, we appreciate your presence. You seem to give her good positive energy. So we're here for it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
What y'all do? This ain't about me. What y'all do?
My weekend was
go ahead.
terrible.
No, you got it. Please.
It was terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, man. I was in Pennsylvania all week, right? Helping my sister out.
Right. Yeah.
Over the weekend, my car got towed. It was there all weekend because the towing place closed at 12 p.m. on Saturday. I thought the fucking thing said 2. They said 12. I was like, fuck. Who even closed that early? Y'all just want to keep people's car for fucking.
Oh, that's exactly what that is.
Yeah,
no, that's what
and
that
then
is.
Sunday they're closed. So I didn't get my car till this morning, bro. I get in the car, then the bitch won't start. I'm like, why's my life?
They left the light on or some shit. Yeah.
Like,
you had to get jumped?
Bitches. Yeah. I called my cousin to turn around and he gave me a jump. And then I got back on the road and I got back here today. So it was just a long ass weekend without no car. I was so sad. And let me tell y'all, my debit card was in my fucking car. My whole wallet.
But wait a minute. It's on your phone though. It's on your phone.
Yeah, if I wanted to do if the stores accept Apple Pay, nigga, when I'm in Chester, it's not.
I just assumed you was gonna go to the ATM.
Not accepting. Can you go to the ATM off your phone?
Yes, you can. I have done it in a pinch. I have done it many times. You hold hard cash with your phone.
You do that.
Every bank won't do it, but every bank should do it now. Like pretty much most banks will have it where your phone will have the thing. Mm-hmm. No, because you still got to put the code in with your phone and everything. Like you still have to go through like a 2-step authentication process. It's just that you can use your phone to get that money out. Does me that talk about?
Man, I wish I would have texted you because I was out there moneyless. Right? I got my credit card on my DoorDash, so I was still ordering food. I don't care what I gotta spend. I'm gonna eat.
I'm looking at my banking app right now, trying to see how I would do that. I look at this later, but look, I'm about to figure this out.
You have to go to the physical ATM to start that process.
Right, but you're saying I can do it from my phone at the ATM, right?
Exactly. Once you go to the ATM, you'll see hey, use your phone. It'll give you the option, and then you'll put it up to it, and then Mm-hmm.
Any ATM, because I was at the Wawa. They got free.
I don't know about that. Now I think it does need to be.
That's why
I think it does need to be like an official bank ATM. I mean, that's very Philly of you, the Wawa reference. Right? Shout out to it. I'm not mad at it.
That's Buc-ee's in Texas. Wawa.
They got free ATM. It was like a store.
It's basically like what the Wawa is. You know how everybody up there love the Wawa. It's like where you go get your sandwiches.
Why you keep calling it the Wawa? Please stop saying that. It's just Wawa, bro. You know the
that's
Wawa.
what Buc-ee's is for us. Like you get everything in Buc-ee's, and like Buc-ee's is so beloved down here. So it's similar.
All right.
They had a thing like that in Illinois for about, at least in Southern Illinois. It was Stuckies. Maybe they were cousins. I don't fucking know.
Stuckies.
But yeah, no, they for sure had a Stuckies. Like they used to be really big. Like they were like big truck stops. Now, you know, there's a million things. There's Flying J, there's Shell, there's whatever. But like Stuckies was like really big for a minute. So that's interesting. Buc-ee's and Stuckies. They got to be related. They got to know each other.
And then Wawa.
Cousins.
Distant cousins. They like the second cousins.
I don't know. Well, Wawa, another part of the family. They don't speak to them, but that's okay.
The better part.
Wawa's dope though. No. I'm gonna be real with you. I remember like when first time I went to Philly, like a bunch of my Philly friends, they were like high on Wawa. They were like, man, Wawa's the truth, yo. You going to Wawa, you gonna be changed.
Juices,
ain't shit in a Wawa, but regular ass stuff.
Juices good as shit. You can get you a hoagie. They got free air. Free ATM.
Girl, we said free air. I'm thinking like breathing.
Right. I'm like, I just breathe all the time.
No, for your car.
I'm not saying they're not a fine installation. I'm just saying that like y'all over here talking about like it's the holy grail. Like I'm gonna go in there and be anointed and come out different. That's the way they talked about it. They were like, man, you don't know about Wawa. I'm thinking it's a restaurant. I'm like, this is a fucking convenience store. That's fine.
Whatever. How did you do this weekend?
No, this is another weekend where I didn't do enough, but like I did a good amount. Like we chilled a little bit. We were looking after a couple dogs this weekend. It was nice. My guy Rio came back. I'd put him on camera if he wasn't sleeping right now. He's chill. I love him. We had another dog here. She's a menace, and a half. She's gone now, thank God. But you know, she was cool. She was like a little beagle type dog, but she has gotten everything. She was the hungriest dog I've ever seen in my life. Like low key, like, and then she was strong too. So like, I just felt like she just ate everything. Like we were walking her, and then like I'm about to take her in the building, right? And so she like sniffs under a car. I don't know how she did. She found a fucking muffin, like a blueberry muffin that was like, and started to try to go down.
Damn, they were so sick. They dropped that muffin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but she tried to eat that whole thing, and I was like, not today. But you know, it was cool. And then we made our way to Brooklyn, had a little going away dinner kickback situation for a friend who's moving back to Boston. So yeah, no, it was a chill weekend. Got a little work done. No, but you know, I've been waiting for this. I've just been waiting for this all weekend. Low-key, I've been waiting for one thing in particular on our very next segment. And honestly, I think this is a good time to make our way to that very next segment. It's time for the Bulletin Board.
So we're gonna start off on a happy note by wishing the late great Miss. Well, I mean, someone happy.
Every time it was like a death after death on the show.
We already said our RIP, so now we're gonna celebrate, you know, her legacy and her name. So happy 100th birthday to the late great Miss Betty White. Today we record on Monday, so today, Monday, January 17th, is Miss Betty White's 100th birthday. So I've been watching, you know, TVs and stuff, and they, of course, have tributes and stuff they're doing for her. They're gonna officially release like her 100th celebration in 2 weeks, I believe, that they were planning for her while she was still alive. And then
they're gonna have a party without her.
Well, I mean, what can you do? They already have this in motion, but it's good to celebrate her.
Can we not give somebody else a birthday party? People living?
They already had it planned.
That's real.
Exactly. They already spent money. That's what it is.
It's already paid for. It's like it's already paid for, man.
Exactly. But I did want to just update the viewers that her official cause of death was a stroke that she had 6 days prior to her actual passing. So that did come out a couple weeks ago that she actually passed of a stroke. But again, we just want to wish her a happy birthday. Her legacy will live on forever and ever. And we just love Miss Betty White.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I love Betty White. Betty White's amazing. Love you, Betty. Beautiful. But you know, her cause of death didn't concern me. She was 99. So like, you know, like when people still are asking about it too. They're like, man, what do you think she really died? Nigga, she was 99.
What more did you want from her?
Nine. You want to ask some questions? Ask about Bob Saget's death. Give me some answers there.
Facts.
Some answers somewhere.
Right. Because didn't he die in a hotel?
That's what I'm saying. Whenever you die in a hotel, it's always questionable.
And apparently they just had his funeral because it was like a news story that the Olsen twins actually attended his funeral, which people said they weren't sure if they would because they didn't want to partake in like the Fuller House reboot or whatever. But I'm like, dang, they had that pretty fast because he just like passed last week and they're still trying to figure out his cause of death. But I guess maybe they just want to get the funeral out the way, but they'll still like continue to investigate before they actually bury him. But I'm just like, dang, that was super fast. Like,
you want the family to grieve, you know, and plus, you know, they have a few coins, so I feel like it wasn't hard for them to get some folks together and get a chapel, you know, and all the other things. I don't know how. I mean, I've only been to like one white funeral. I don't know how they do it there, but I assume it's the same.
I don't think I've been to a white funeral ever.
I don't know that it's something you need to have to go to, but
I mean, should I put that on my bucket list? I don't know.
Why? For what purpose?
I just feel like now that you mentioned it, I feel like I should just attend one just to say I've attended one, you know?
You know what? Whenever you smile, he used to tell that joke. He was like, this woman missed a funeral. So she was like, well, can you tell me when the next one is? I just want to go to one to make up for it. Like, what? What are we talking about here? Like, just because you did.
Maybe I should put that on my bucket list.
Like next to like Gold Eiffel Tower.
You should have just went to white church.
White funeral. What?
Oh no, I can't.
Why you go to white church?
I can't.
No, you know what? I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of the white churches now.
They end in like 2 hours.
Well, yeah, they're quick for sure. But then also the way they do their music now, it's more modern. I mean, it's not like you know they're over here with like a bunch of long robes. And yeah, they're not doing that shit. No, it's gonna be more Ariana Grande before it's gonna be that.
Not Ariana.
But I need like Kirk Franklin, Yolanda.
Okay.
Like
they can't show up.
I need melodies from heaven. Like melodies from heaven. I need that.
I prefer long as I got King Jesus myself. That's just me.
I mean, we can always go to King Jesus. Ain't nothing but that. But I'm just saying I need that soul to be with it, you know?
Oh, speaking of soul, I think the next person on this list is that's actually that's appropriate.
That is. So shout out to Miss Maya Angelou. She will basically be, the U.S. Mint announced that it's begun shipping out the first quarters featuring a number of trailblazing American women, but Miss Maya Angelou will actually be the first person to be released, and she'll be the first Black woman on the quarter ever. So George Washington, of course, she'll be on the front side. That's not changing. But she'll be on the back. And it's expected to ship through 2025. So that's a good little amount of time. And there's going to be about, wait, what, Tristan?
No, go ahead. Finish up. Finish
okay. I was just going to say she is depicted on the coin with her arms uplifted. Behind her is a bird in the rising sun, which are inspired by her poetry and symbolic of the way that she lived. And along with her, there will be a few other females. So it will include Wilma Mankiller, who is the Cherokee Nation's first female principal chief.
You said Mankiller?
That's what it says.
Okay.
I mean, it's appropriate, right?
Absolutely.
Real ethnic on these little coins. Okay.
Absolutely. Continue on.
Also, the Anna May Wong, who was the first Chinese American Hollywood film star.
I actually do know who that is. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Is this like a minority set?
Has to be. Yeah,
pretty much. They're giving us nice.
Be separate from the white women.
No. You know what? Fuck this. No, I am chiming in. Where are the Harriet Tubman $20 bills? Where are the Harriet Tubman $20 bills? Fuck a quarter. I want a tub. I don't want a dub. I want a tub. I want to go to the motherfucking store. I'll be like, nigga, I'm putting 10 tubs down, bruh. What's good?
Y'all watch out for our merch. We put that on our merch. I don't want a dub. I want a tub. Y'all watch out for our merch.
Man, I've been waiting for these tubs.
Me with the Harriet Tubman pose.
Some of the best memes ever in life came from that, man. Waiting for these tubs. Like, I think one of them was like, it was like a white Southerner. He's like, she gave me that 20. I said, damn it, you're going to give me 2 10s. Take that black money away.
I'm dead.
I'm like, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop.
No, that's a fair question, though. And who knows? I feel like they're still like, you know, giving us a run around on that one. So
they said like 2026 or something we're supposed to get them. Nigga, we'll even use paper money by then. Make it NFT. Give me a Harriet Tubman NFT at this point.
Hurry up. Wait, real quick though. Y'all used to have them little those like collectible maps where they had all the states on there.
Oh,
yeah. Y'all remember that?
That lasted a hot second.
My mom was mad as shit when I spent all that money.
Right. I said that lasted a hot second until I needed a quarter for something. I was like, okay.
I was like, what? Right at the ice cream truck with 2 quarters every time. Like,
I just feel like unless there's a map on that shit, like for having them all like in National Treasure or something, why the hell am I holding on to this many quarters? I could do laundry. I go to vending machine. Like, what are we talking about?
I don't know. Niggas thought that shit was gonna be worth something, I guess.
What? 25 cents?
We also thought, what was it? Not Teletubbies. What's the Beanie Babies gonna be worth something?
Oh, those collectibles are worth something. Yes.
I still got mine in the closet. So
because if you have the right Beanie Babies, there are certain of them that are kind of rare. So there are people that are looking for them. You just have to have the right ones. How
do I check that on eBay?
Oh, I don't know where you check all that out at, but I'm sure you can find it. I know you could do a simple search and find the rare Beanie Babies. It's like Star Wars toys or any other collectibles that way.
I'll follow up on this with you.
I just feel like it don't work with money because like it's a quarter. It's not like you gave me a silver dollar. Like it's made out of silver or something. It's still a fucking quarter. Like it still goes in the vending machine the same as all the other ones. Clink, clink.
That's for real.
Clink. Say it one more time. Clink. Just there.
Bye. But there's two more women I just wanted to mention that are also going to be featured. Adelina Otero Warren, she's a leader in New Mexico's suffrage movement, and Sally Ride, who is an astronaut and physicist.
I know Sally Ride.
American Woman in Space.
Yep.
Yep. So those will all be coming soon. So, they try to give us nice things every now and then.
Who was that second to last lady you said again? You said she was a suffragette. This is in the 20s or?
It doesn't give me the year. I just know Adelina Otero Warren, a leader in New Mexico suffrage movement.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to her.
Yep. Moving right along, Tristan found this story really interesting, so I wanted to include it. There was a 57-year-old man with life-threatening heart disease. He actually received a heart from a genetically modified pig, which of course is a groundbreaking procedure that offers hope to hundreds and thousands of patients with failing organs who are on a long donor list and don't see any way to receive that organ anytime soon. It's actually the first successful transplant of a pig's heart into a human being.
It would have to be.
Right. Facts. It actually occurred in Baltimore, so up the street.
What? Johns Hopkins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You already know.
That makes sense.
Okay. I'm gonna say where else in Baltimore? They were over on Monrovia somewhere.
Yeah. Actually, University of Maryland Medical Center. I'm sorry.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh yeah. Let me stand corrected.
Yeah,
this happened actually a couple weeks ago now. So as of late, the last time they checked on him, he's still doing well. There's that like 48-hour period where they have to kind of like monitor you to see if your body's going to reject the organ or not. But after that period, you're still monitoring him. He was expected to be released. So far, so good. All is well. His body's accepting it. So like I said, this is a very innovative procedure that kind of gives hope to those who have been on these long donor list for years, that maybe there is some relief at the end of this struggle, that maybe science and will allow them to receive transplant sooner rather than later. So I don't know yeah, how y'all feel about this? Like if you were on that list, needed a transplant, would you be game to have a pig organ in your body to just try it out?
Can you still eat pork?
I was thinking that myself. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't even eat pork. I just that was the first thing I thought of. Like, damn, would that be weird if he ate pork? And that's also probably bad for the heart anyway.
Oh my god!
I just feel like if you keep strictly to bacon, you're good. I just feel like
no pork chops.
But if you keep baking, like low key, I would give up all meat all the time. Like I give up meat periodically. Y'all know this. I give up meat periodically. Mm-hmm. But like if I could just include bacon, I fuck up the rest of meat, chicken,
that's
whatever.
Real.
But bacon.
That's real. It's so funny. When I was living on my own. Go ahead, Shauna.
I'll say somebody put bacon on my plate the other day, and I was so sad I had to pass it back. I was like, "Oh no, I don't eat pork." Man, I was mad as shit. That bacon looks so good.
Are you mad at pork or something? What happened? Did y'all get into a fight or something? Or?
I stopped eating pork years ago, maybe like 5 years ago or something.
Sorry to hear that.
Dang, you
disciplined.
I had bacon this morning.
I eat turkey bacon.
I had turkey bacon this morning though. I did have turkey.
It ain't the same, but
it ain't. But you know what I do? I rub a little cinnamon on it. You rub a little cinnamon on it, and then you rub a little light brown sugar. You can use dark, but I feel like it candies more. And then you put it in the oven when you cook it, and then that's going to give you a nice little flavor, a little swavery.
I can't do turkey bacon. I'd rather do no bacon than turkey bacon.
Damn.
It's just so fake to me.
A purist.
It tastes so rubbery. Like it's just not like no. But I had bacon earlier. I ain't gonna hold you. I went to Shonda's and she was making breakfast. And I was like, yeah,
I had that bacon.
Yeah, and like when I was like, living on my own, I wouldn't cook bacon, but now I'm back home. My mom, like, she cooks bacon all the time. I'll be like, girl, I gotta stop. So that's part of my New Year, New Me goals to like slow down on like some of the meats and stuff like that. But we'll see. I'm in Texas, it's all about meat here.
It's tough down there to be like, honestly, like I know there are vegetarians in Texas. I know they exist, but I'm like, it's gotta be really tough for you. It's got to be really tough for you.
I don't know any vegans or vegetarians. They are not my friends here.
I mean, they probably can't be open about it there either. Probably gotta be keep it on the low.
It's dangerous.
You a vegan big dog? Yeah, I'm a vegan big dog.
They in the vegan closet. I'm so sorry, yeah.
Lord. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if there is a way that they could save my life and they're gonna give me this pig heart, I'm gonna take it because like there's no other heart available. Like, what choice did you have?
I ain't gonna turn down no heart.
Right.
Like, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
This heart or a pig heart or no heart. I'm gonna go with the pig heart, I guess.
I mean,
I just want them to
there's a
clean it
precedent
really
for
well. Pigs are like so dirty to me, so I just want them to clean it really, really well.
But the nigga that just said
it's an animal though.
Fucking bacon anyway, nigga. What?
That's what I'm saying.
You was just eating bacon 10 hours ago.
Yes, you were.
So disgusting. So you're gonna turn down the heart, but you're gonna eat its body? Come on now.
Talk about it.
What even is bacon? What part is that? Like a little rib or something? Like
I'm pretty sure it's from the stomach. Pretty sure it's from the stomach.
Woo, call me out.
I mean, I just feel, but the thing about it is this, okay, what animal is not dirty? Any motherfucker that lives outside is dirty to some degree. A cow is probably the worst.
Even the greens we eat too, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Don't talk no bad about no greens now. You're taking it too far.
I mean,
blasphemy.
I don't really know that it's too far. It's just where it is.
Too far.
Y'all are hilarious. Moving right along. This has been blowing up today because this literally just happened yesterday on Sunday.
This is the most nonsensical shit I have ever heard in my life.
It's actually disgusting. It made my stomach turn. Like, it's really gross. So trigger warning, this is disgusting, especially in COVID time. So, maybe fast forward if your stomach is easily queasy. But are y'all familiar with Pastor Mike Todd? You might have seen him because he's been in the media more like the last couple of years. Like, he's been on the Breakfast Club. He and his wife have written a couple books. His relationship goals book like blew up a couple years ago. Like,
I don't even read those, child.
Okay. Well, anyway, he is the pastor of Transformation Church in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And this is just thinking about it, because I watched the video, so I'm just like, why did I watch this? But it's really just So during his sermon yesterday, he actually had his brother, it's his like blood brother, on stage with him. So on stage preaching a message. Basically his message was to say that sometimes, like, God is working miracles, and sometimes receiving the vision from God might get nasty, but you have to continue on despite that, right? To demonstrate this, he literally like hawked a loogie in his hand. Like, he was like that sound that's making noise. I know, I'm sorry, I apologize. Yeah, I apologize. But like, he literally did that, spit into his hand, and then wiped it on his brother's face. And you could literally hear gasps coming from the people in the congregation. They're like, oh, like, you could literally hear that. And it's just like, oh, like, so disgusting.
He don't fuck with his brother in real life.
That's what I'm saying. That's what this was. That's what this was. This was get back.
Remember
some shit that happened right 20 years ago.
When they was like 5 and 6 or something.
This was absolutely, you did not think it was either clickbait or revenge.
As soon as you said it was his blood brother, I was like, oh, I know what this was.
Yeah,
exactly what this was.
As soon as you said that.
Yeah, I was like, because I thought it was just a random dude
would have had to whoop his ass.
Right.
I'm sorry, Pastor.
Right.
You ain't preaching a thing.
I mean, I wouldn't have whipped his ass. I'd have waited till we got in the good covered parking, that the Lord provided. But
I think reflexes would have had me smack you off rip. Like, as soon as
you seriously, like,
me, I would have I don't care who it was. Like, that's just disgusting.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm right there with you. Like, there's literally, like, I would never do it to my sister. Like, you have no respect for your brother. He would do that. Like,
but you don't know what he did, though. You don't know what he did.
First of all, spit is like the number one disrespectful thing you can do to a person. So, like, the fact that it's
true.
Are you sure? I think stabbing them would be worse, or maybe shooting them.
Spitting on me would have been worse, bro.
So wait a minute. So you're telling me if I shot you in the kneecap, you're gonna be less angry about that than if
could have been an accident, but that spit was
that could have been an accident. I aimed and shot. Boom! I shot you in the kneecap.
Nah, nope.
Nah,
it's
spinach
terrible.
is
It's super
another
disrespectful.
level.
I just like there are worse things in the world.
All right,
Nah, it's on another level, especially during COVID times. Like that's
that's
like,
real. That's
like
real.
getting shot. Getting spit on during COVID is like getting shot.
Goddamn, she said a bullet. Said you took a bullet, young man.
It is. So basically yesterday on the Transformation Church's Facebook page, the only statement they offered up was, we're so grateful for Pastor Mike and his brother's name is Brenton, in his obedience to God, allowing themselves to be used so God's children can clearly receive his word. We pray that
let him use you.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it, baby?
We pray that as you seek God, he gives you clear vision and you always remember that. So of course,
vision murky by that spit.
I like it. So
that's fucking crazy. That's so wild. That is so wild.
It's beyond wild.
And he had witnesses when he did the shit too. He's like,
he did it for the congregation. So as his video started to go viral, of course, he had to hop on Twitter and release a video and stuff. And this actually happened a few hours ago. So this statement is brand new, but he hopped on and basically said that after watching the playback, he agrees, he acknowledges that it was disgusting. But he said it's all this talk is like a distraction to the actual overall message. So he's like, you're watching a 3-minute clip versus going back to watch the entire message that I was preaching. But he said yesterday,
it might have ruined the message for me that day. If I was in the congregation and saw that, I don't know if I would have been able to pay attention for the rest of the day. I would have walked
out. I would have said, I put him a little finger and walked out. Like, I can't. But he said yesterday crossed the line, and he added that he hopes those who only saw the shortened clip will explore the full message. He said, it was never my intention to distract others from God's word and the message of Jesus, even with illustrations. I apologize for my example being too extreme and disgusting. I love everybody.
He said it wasn't his intent to be distracting when you did this for clickbait and revenge, bro. You don't like your brother. You wanted people to talk about you. You did this.
What did Brenton Todd do? That's the real question.
I'm disgusted.
What did Brenton
Todd
Todd do?
Anymore. I'm disgusted.
I bet his breath stank too. Like, oh.
Oh, here's a twist though. Mike Todd's married, right?
Yes.
Right. Let's say his brother had fucked his lady, right? And so
oh my God,
I'm gonna get you back today. I'm gonna get you back
reach. We can't say that. We can't.
We don't know. I'm just saying this is what if. That's a what if. I've been watching Power, y'all. So I just started watching Power. So anything maniacal is on my mind.
Now you conspiracy
started watching Power.
Yeah, no. I'm in season 3 right now. I'm tearing through it. It's crazy.
You just always start all the shows late after they finish.
Yeah, you gotta get to it when you do.
Yay, facts. Okay, so last one on the docket for the day is Drake. We all have heard by now what's recently happened in the headlines when it comes to Mr.
Run it down for them if they don't know. Let them know what happened.
This is an interesting story, so we would love to get y'all's take in the comment section. But an Instagram model is accusing Drake of getting a little too spicy during a recent romantic encounter, which allegedly took place a couple weeks ago at a hotel with the rapper. So basically, the model claims after they had sex, Drake removed the condom, and as far as she knew, he just threw it away, walking to another room or whatever. She then went and picked the condom out the trash and tried to like insert its remnants inside of her, basically trying to get herself pregnant and get champagne poppy caught up. Lil Mama was tripping for that because first of all, you're digging in the trash for you use condom and then you put it in your body. But ma'am, like, stop it. That's ridiculous. But what she didn't know was that Drake actually put some hot sauce inside the condom to help kill the semen. And so when she poured that inside of her, kind of like burned her poom poom a little bit. She was like,
a little bit. That shit was spicy hot.
Talk about a fat poom poom.
Probably was that red hot. Ain't that what the blacks like? Red hot.
Yes.
Something.
Oh, them lips are swollen, not from something else. Them lips are swollen. That shit's nasty.
Not the face lips.
Oh my God.
But she didn't smell the hot sauce.
Not even that. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Let me just ask y'all a question here. This is important for the ladies. Okay, all the ladies. Y'all can answer too. Have y'all ever seen orange semen? I'm gonna wait.
I have not.
Have you ever seen some red?
Maybe
semen?
It was dark in the bathroom.
Stop it! It wasn't.
Well, no.
I'm telling you, she's sneaking doing it. She probably in the dark in the corner or something.
I will say, I initially heard this because I saw it like in the headlines, but I didn't pay any attention to it. But when I was listening to shout out to High Learning with Van Lathan and Rachel Lindsay, Van Lathan said supposedly the lights were off, so she was rummaging in the trash in the dark.
Now we're making an excuse for her ineptitude. We're making an excuse for her ineptitude.
That's the only thing that makes sense, because
I ain't making no excuses for this foolishness.
That it looked crazy, and you should have smelled it, but I don't know.
But the tagline is that she's suing Drake, isn't she? She's trying to sue her, allegedly, right? That's the whole thing. She's supposed to sue him over this.
As far as I know, right now she's just telling her side of the story, but I think she is going to try to get some coins. But it's like, ma'am, Miss Mamas, what were you doing? Why were you trying to get this man caught up?
You tried to steal his sperm. Is that not illegal?
Well, no, it's not. It's actually not. There's precedent for this. There's precedent for this, though, because there was a situation. I think y'all heard about it. Remember, the guy got the girl pregnant or whatever it was, right? And she took the condom, did the same thing, right? Now, this wasn't even like a celebrity, right? And he was like, wasn't even trying to have this baby, but the judge deemed that once he came, it was a gift, and that she was
not a gift,
right? It was a gift. So then now it was his child, so he had to pay child support, right? So I mean, there's precedent.
And now nigga's sperm is a gift.
That's what it is. That's how they classify it. There's precedent for it. So
return the sender.
Hey man, I don't know. I'm just saying.
So what if you gave me that gift and it turned into a baby, but I didn't want it? How do I give that gift back?
I mean, you would still charge child support at that point. I mean, you would still be entitled to it at that point.
Y'all know what this reminds me of? On the game Turkey Baster. You remember at the beginning with the
short hair or whatever,
try to get Darren caught up with the turkey baster.
Melanie was like, actually, she's trying to trap you with a turkey baster. Darren was like, no, she not. He kept calling her something like
eggs.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous.
That's another show I'll have to catch back up on. I have to get on that one.
What? That's an old ass episode.
I've never seen the game. I've never seen one episode of the game. I have never seen one.
All right, but back to Drake.
They're on like their fourth iteration of the show. The show has transformed so much over
multiple networks.
Right.
Like
and I've avoided them all.
Bad. Now it's like
it's decent. It's decent.
I haven't watched it. I've seen the previews.
I've avoided them all of them, every last one.
You so anti-black.
Wow, is that what this is?
And y'all talk about me.
There's other good black shows.
Black.
But you know me, I prefer movies. You know this. So it's hard pressed to get me to watch TV. You know this.
So yeah, Drake semi-confirmed that this may be true because on an Instagram post he posted after all this started going viral, he said, "You can have your 15 minutes of fame. I'll take the other 23 hours and 45 minutes," and left it at that. So I'll keep an eye on this.
He says that shit all the time, though.
I know, I'll be playing the game.
Celebrities and their little like sly little comments are always like so funny to me.
Like in fireworks, and he said, what are you talking about? Something like, he said, my 15 minutes started an hour ago. Something about the flower from the snow, who knew whether the flower would grow. I'm like, nigga, you say that shit all the time. That's not special.
Yeah, so I'll keep an eye on this to see if she is trying to pursue legal action. But again, I feel like, ma'am, you shouldn't have been trying to do this.
I wouldn't have even told nobody this.
I would not have said nothing. This is embarrassing, ma'am. This is disgusting. Like, why were you digging in the trash can trying to insert you? Anyway.
But see, the thing about it is that the reason she tells the story is because did you read the original story? That original story, right. She like describes like that date and like except she like describes the man's penis and everything. I'm like, good God, girl, you are really out here.
Wow.
Okay.
Where the NDAs at? Where are the NDAs at?
Right.
Apparently, Drake
get Beyonce legal team because Beyonce don't say nothing. We don't never know what's going on over there unless she puts it in a song. Like they need to learn from Beyonce.
Everybody don't have as many Instagram followers, so you got to do different things. You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
That's quite a bit. I think he should, know better by now. But it is what it is. It's just another day on the gram. But that's all I got for y'all this week. I feel like that was enough. It was a lot, especially the last couple ones. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep my ears to the street and report back next week.
Have these conversations about expectations with your potential partners or suitors, or and how soon?
It depends on what it is. Obviously, if it's those, hardcore profile stuff, cigarettes, that kind of thing, we're having that conversation early on. I will, and this is something that I'm still mulling over, but as far as the communication thing, I just kind of like Lisa was talking about earlier, just let things flow and seeing what naturally occurs. Mm-hmm. And then when it's it's been 2 days, I'll be the first to text you. I'm just like, oh, hey, what's up, and then at that point, it's just kind of like, oh, I didn't hear from you. So I just want to make sure, you know what I mean? You don't want to seem like you're tripping. So, you have to like word it in a way, just like, oh, I just hadn't heard from you. So I want to make sure you're good. So now in his mind, he's like, oh, she noticed she didn't hear from me for 2 days. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so that's not the same as you have to talk to me every day. That's not the same. Right. The girls.
Shit, maybe that's why I don't got no man, because I would have said, I don't like that you ain't talking to me for 2 days.
I mean, you gotta do what fits your personality.
I'm just gonna say it just like that.
That's cool. You gotta do what fits your personality. And some guys are just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna correct that. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, don't drag me. But with men, sometimes you gotta tell them the same thing in different ways in order for them to in order for them to understand. So, I'm always going to try the soft approach first. And then the second time, if he makes it to the second time, then I'm probably going to do
if he make it.
If he makes it to the second time, I'm just going to be like,
we can't read your mind. We can't read your mind. So go ahead and tell me. Like, there are things I can sense because I've played the game long enough and I'm intuitive like that, but I still can't read your mind. You just need to fucking tell me. You want your hand held? Grab my hand. Boom. Simple. You want some shit like that? Just let me know. I can help you if you let me know. You want your feet rubbed? Put them on me, girl. I got you. You gotta make sure they look. You took care of them and everything, but I got you.
I can attest to that though, like making the adjustment as it flows. So all y'all know, I don't like talking on the phone. I'm a texter, text you all day long. Don't like talking on the phone. However, if I like you, we talk on the phone, we texting, we FaceTiming, and like that just naturally comes for someone who I'm actually into. So if I ain't feeling you, you'll know, because I'll just reduce you down to texting or whatever. So I think it just flows naturally, and then you accommodate that person how you feel comfortable doing it.
So you're changing your standards for this man because you like him a little bit.
Exactly.
Your standard is purely texting, because I know I be trying to call you and I be
exactly.
Exactly. Leslie, it's an emergency.
Firm.
It don't never be
I just want to talk to you real quick.
Y'all remember that John
and I'll be like, all right, we only been on the phone 1 hour, Leslie. Right.
She keep me on for 2 hours.
Sometimes we got 2 hours of shit what to talk about, girl. Shit.
Right. Just like me and Tristan ain't been on the phone ever since he moved in with his little boo thing. Don't think I ain't noticed, but me and Tristan used to talk on the phone for hours.
Oh my God, we have been on the phone for hours since I moved in. It happened before Christmas. Don't even try that shit. It happened before Christmas. We talked.
It's been a long time. That's all I'm saying.
I be up. Call me. I be up late. Call me.
That's new relationship, new me, huh?
Okay.
Look, I told you I worship in the Church of David Hollister, so I try to do my thing. Okay?
You know what?
I try to hold it down. Jazz don't get that reference. He has a song called One Woman Man. He's from Chicago, so it just.
I'm happy because this is a progression. I love it, twin. I love it here. You're doing so well. I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
do it again. Do it again.
You know what they call that? Growth. Shout out to Kelly.
Nigga. Shout out to Natasha Rothwell. We love you.
Yes.
We do. Her. We love you here.
I do too.
Absolutely do.
I see. So I know we talk about red flags, but like, fuck a red flag. Like, what are your I can't date you if? You know what I mean? Like, there's like that thing, I can't date you if. Like, for me, like when I was younger, in my younger days, like if you hadn't read the Harry Potter books, it was just like, I just ain't gonna work. Clearly, we don't share the same magic. You know? No, because there's something very important about those books. Like, it told me a lot about you. If you took the time to read those books and they captured you the same way, I knew we were gonna be able, like, your mind was gonna move. We were gonna talk about some things. It was gonna
What's
be
your
good.
house?
I'm a Slytherin. See, you see what happened when I said that? You see her whole shit shifted. She was like,
what I want to know, like, you have a good connection with somebody. Y'all are vibing. The vibes are there.
He checks off all the boxes, but he ain't watched Harry Potter.
Well, see, that's different at that point. Because that means that she got with me on Marvel or something else. So we connected in some way. She's probably a Bulls fan. She probably likes the Cubs. And then she didn't read Harry Potter. I can deal with that, baby. You went for the Cubs. Baby, we'll work it out. I'll read them to you. I'll read them to you at night, girl.
Something that common thing in core, like that common core thing that you're like, okay, this is our foundation. As long as we have this, we can make it
right.
I'm
I
just
think that
saying.
is something that could totally change because you can just have someone watch those movies with you, and now they can grow to like.
It ain't about the movies. It was about the books. It was
It's the
literally
book.
about
I'm
the
about
books.
to say,
It was literally about the books.
And it was a childhood thing. Like we grew up with those characters.
Yes.
Y'all know I ain't never seen that shit. Jazmine don't know, but I ain't
like
never
when
seen
I
that
say
shit in my life.
Expelliarmus, and
I've
you
never read a
out your
book.
hand.
I've never seen that shit. No idea.
So
what
everybody
saw
the documentary,
Oh,
right?
absolutely, yeah. We talked about it on the show.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, it was very nostalgic and it was very like, dang, like we legit grew up with y'all. Like we've seen y'all grow as these characters and stuff. And it's like crazy to watch. And I was like, dang, I remember reading the first book in 3rd grade. I'm looking at the 4 books right here. Like I got them right here. It's crazy.
My shit digital now, but I mean,
y'all should listen to the Potterless Cast, by the way. It's a very good podcast. So
what is called?
Potterless. It's really good.
So
he started. I know I'm going off on a tangent. I'm gonna answer the question, but
it's coming. I know.
He is 25, or he was 25 when he started and was reading, and he was like, I never read the Harry Potter books. I know minimal information. He's going chapter by chapter and basically shit talking the whole time. But then he starts to like the book. It's
of course he does.
You go with him through this journey, but he's an adult where most of us were kids. And so it's funny. That's my take.
You should check that out. That sounds like something you can get with because he's talking shit about it.
And it'll give you lots of info.
She's not gonna do it.
Maybe if I met a fine ass nigga that wanted me to sit down and do all that, I'm like, you know what?
Now watch this. She gonna meet Mr. Lauren.
I'm gonna be page 1.
Now, if Wale asked me the Harry Potter books, I'm doing it.
She gonna say, you want to report on that too?
I'll be like, and you want me to write Spark Notes?
Now watch him be like, well, girl, if you ain't already read them, I can't even fuck with you.
And then I'm gonna lie, baby, I read them all.
He gonna ask you something specific.
I'm a Slytherin house. And
you don't even say it like that. No, you would not pass the sniff test.
The House of Slytherin.
You don't say I'm Slytherin house. Nobody says that. You say I'm a Slytherin.
I'm a Slytherin. Let me get it ready for my man. I'm a Slytherin.
Not a Slytherin.
He gonna ask you what parcel tongue.
Mr. Lauren.
And he gonna make a nasty joke knowing Wale. Go try to be cool with it. He'll be like, yeah, I see you with your parcel tongue. And you're gonna be like, yeah, I got a package. Yeah, I got a package the other day. It was great.
I can't.
I'm like, you see the tongue, hi boo. But anyway, sorry, Tristan. Can you go ahead?
Okay. But that was the question. What a red flag.
I can't date you if. I can't date you if.
I mean, are we talking like bare minimum, like body?
Nah. This is something specific to you, girl.
Hygiene, number 1.
Okay.
I'm thinking like
drop them.
And they grown ass age be coming to a date smelling musty.
Hygiene, breath,
teeth. If I see like tartar and all that stuff, and you just don't take care of your teeth, I can't do it.
I feel that. It's real.
I have a thing about men who can't dress. And now this is something that I can work with.
I'm about to say, can you work with that?
I can work with that. So I guess it's not a good example.
That's a project for you at that point. That's good. There you go.
Yeah.
What about men who still have like straight back braids?
Okay, yeah, no, I can't do that.
So Kawhi Leonard is out for you.
No. Actually, I can't because I didn't see some guys that worked it.
If they have like the shape up with it and it's like actually like done and not just like looking rough, but it's like sleek like a fresh braid or something like.
And I like when they wear it in a ponytail.
I like the man bun. It's something about that little man bun that's kind of sexy. I used to always say I can't date a man with longer hair than me, but now that I don't have any hair, I can't really say that. But yeah.
These shit changes. See, yes, talk about it.
It changes. Yeah. That's definitely true.
So hygiene, that's like one of the biggest ones. Man can't dress.
Education. You have to at least have graduated college. I mean, people will do the whole, well, so-and-so didn't finish college and they're a billionaire. Okay, is he a billionaire? Because then we can make an exception. But if he's not, he's not graduated college.
Hilarious.
College isn't honestly like a hard stop on my list just because I know lots of people who have done more with less. So it's like people who are necessarily college educated, but have gone on to like be entrepreneurs and successful in their own like, you know, divisions or their trades and stuff like that. Yeah, so I've definitely shifted my mindset on that, where like in the beginning when I first started dating, oh yeah, college educated. But now like after dating some, it's like these college educated ones just be sometimes versus like
that's because they think they hot shit because they got a degree. Don't let them
they rely on that instead of shit. Yeah, instead of being a go-getter and making
you feel like you can be far less interesting too. Because you're like, well, I have these credentials, so then it's just this. But the thing is that you forget that like people like you because, you know, they like the person, you know, not necessarily, you know, some of the accolades you might have.
Or people who are still like sitting on their college accolades, like, oh yeah, I pledged this, so I'm cool.
Oh yeah, we too old.
You're 35,
bro. If you bring up in the beginning,
what else have you done?
We too old for that. You still talk about AGP and all? No, we too old for that. Please don't. I don't know. I mean, I don't want a blue collar man, but he has to be like, you got to own a construction company or be like a top manager. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He be like crazy. Like, I can't.
No, like you see records, him with like
records.
What about records?
Oh, like a criminal record.
He can't be a felon.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you don't like niggas that like vinyl. You're like, nigga, you got vinyl in your house. Fuck you. I'm out.
You old school ass nigga.
I love vinyl.
Nigga, how dare you have vinyl? I got it. Okay, a criminal record. But see even that has
what about
limits
a misdemeanor too, when he was like in his younger years?
But that's what I'm saying. I
said a felon. He cannot have been a felon. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like even that has limits too, like because you don't know the circumstances under which that happened. Because there's a lot of things that go down with that. You got caught up in.
I am willing to hear a story out.
That's what I'm saying. Let's hear the story before you say, all right.
I'm just gonna look it up myself. I'm gonna find out what jurisdiction it happened in, and I'm gonna pull the court records.
That's what the state said. What really happened though? True. You see what I'm saying? They got you for an assault. What they didn't tell you that person was trying to beat up your brother, so I beat the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like stuff like that.
But then also
that happens all the time though. And you're black.
And you're black. Away from certain jobs, and that's taking away from food from our household.
Exactly.
Now, like you're limited, and that sucks. But
that's when you got to get creative.
That's what I'm saying. He might be Crenshaw. Be Crenshaw and do something. You know.
And everybody think they can be an entrepreneur because they think it's like easier. But I don't know why the fuck people think that. Like I don't want to work a 9 to 5, but being an entrepreneur is working 24/7. So absolutely. I don't want to hear that cop out either. Like,
no, I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll get right into it then. So we talked about your I can't date you ifs. What are your we're gonna date as soon as the light is green. They have the extreme green light. They have the curry green light, as we say.
I like good energy, and it's hard to come by. Like, and it's I just like when you meet someone and there's just a good connection. Like, you know what? You have good energy. The vibes, we love a vibe. Like the vibes are there. That's really all I need. It's just like, you are a fun person and I like being around you. Like people is the phrase. And it's just like somebody I just like, I like hanging around this person. Like green light for sure. Like I just like fun people and people who are nice men. They are hard to come by.
Yes.
So,
like nice people, they just don't exist anymore. Like what are we saying?
You'd be surprised. Men be talking to women crazy out here. Like I've experienced it first. I'm like, I did not grow up around this. Like I did not grow up seeing my father talk to my mother like this. So
where are y'all finding these people? What is going on?
They be everywhere.
There's some kind of niggas that be like, what do you bring to the table?
Has someone told you that?
It's the whole Kevin Samuels.
No, niggas absolutely. I haven't had anybody personally ask me because nigga, I am the tape. Fuck is you talking about? But people say that, and I don't really understand it. Like early on in the conversation, like, what do you bring to the table? Well, nigga, I need to match your energy. So what the fuck are you bringing to the table? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Nothing. I don't like that question. I think it is certain. Okay, I'm gonna answer your last question. If you follow Kevin Samuels, it's a wrap. And this has happened to me multiple times. And the thing is, I know the buzzwords. So this whole what do you bring to the table? They big on the dress size. You know what I mean? It's like there's all these
ask your dress size.
It's
like you about to send me some clothes.
There's certain
if you can't
buzzwords.
tell her dress size by looking at her, bro, you already in the
Men don't know women's sizes.
Oh, I know.
Now that I have figured out.
I be knowing.
So what does it even matter though? What does it matter?
There's just certain like
that whole I'm a high value man. That's
yes. If he says high value, I'm hanging up the phone.
Oh, you know what, Jazmine? I was listening to your podcast and you were reading like a text message exchange, and I think a guy had asked the woman, what do you do to maintain a man? Or
I remember that.
Something along those lines. And I was like, maintain a man? What the fuck is that? I never heard anything like that before.
People just ask these questions. I've never even thought to ask that question on a day.
Crazy.
I feel like I've been missing out.
Don't go back to
some of these questions.
Don't go back to the
just ask these questions now. You could never do that in the past.
Crazy.
You could never do that.
They're gonna end up on Screenshot Friday. It has gotten crazy.
I enjoy Kevin Samuels just for like his ridiculous stuff that happens. Cause like if nothing else, it's ridiculous. Like you can't not entertained.
It's so violent. I'm not entertained.
It's just as ridiculous as the Housewives. It's all ridiculous. It's just for like for show.
He is a gimmick. He is a gimmick.
He's
and
gimmicky.
A lot of people,
if you take it seriously, what are you doing?
Yeah, like, a lot of people don't get that.
It's
but
just the people
there's a place for it. There's a place
to let him embarrass them like that. And I just feel like, you ugly nigga, you the gall. Like, you motherfucker, fuck you.
Very intentional. I know several podcasting women who have tried to get on his show. He's very intentional about who's on his show because some of the girls have wanted to go to bat with him, and he
ain't gonna pick those. He's not.
Yeah, he doesn't let just anybody. He lets the low self-esteem. I only make 50,000, but I want a 6-figure man. Like he lets people who fit the mold. I compare him to Trump. In that Trump hates his followers.
I don't even say that.
Trump talks so much shit about the people who follow him, but he knows how to engage his base. Yeah, black women want everything. They just baby mamas. Yeah, and so you got all these ghetto men who don't have no money, and it's just like, yeah, fuck those baby mamas. But you a baby daddy.
And it be broke niggas that be like making $30,000-$40,000 a year or some shit that be like, yeah, women be trying to use you for money. What money? What money, sir?
I don't want your signature check. I do not.
I don't need your WIC card. I'm good. Thank
Women
you.
try to use me for dinner.
I'm fucking weak.
I promise I'm not getting dressed for whatever we're going. I can go eat by myself. And I'll probably buy a lot on this menu. So no, I'm just not. That is one of my hard stops. I'll say that.
If I hear the word Kevin Samuels, that's fucking hilarious. That's really
funny.
Really
no,
funny.
I'm not. I am not entertained.
What about
I think y'all for real took him seriously.
With him or not?
I just didn't think anybody took him seriously for real. She said, "Do you fuck with Dr. Umar?"
We don't, but there are people out there who do. But we know that.
Dr. Umar?
Girl.
No.
Girl.
First of all, he's not a fucking doctor. So let's start there. I do think that I love his gifts or whatever. They funny as hell. On Twitter, they be so fun. Those reactions be hilarious. But he's not even a doctor, so not interested in anything he has to say.
Not at all.
They be cracking me up though.
I don't like none of that shenanigans. If you're literally, your whole MO is just bashing women, specifically Black women, and I just find it so disgusting. Yep. Like there's a war between Black men and Black women, but you're like, you're stirring the pot, So I don't like that kind of stuff. Hotep. See, now I got all my shit that I don't like.
You know what's crazy? I was literally just about to ask, well, how do you feel about the Hotep? And now you've already brought that forward. So go ahead and speak on it, please.
We can't stand a Grand Rising nigga. No, thank you.
Empress.
Wait, nobody has ever called me that.
You wouldn't want to be Empress? Empress sounds nice.
I kind of like it. I ain't gonna lie.
Before.
If my lady called me Emperor, I might not leave the house. That's beautiful.
Empress Karess. That might work.
I don't do Hoteps either. They just ain't got no sense. And it's just like, y'all are very obsessed with ancient Egypt when most Negroes in the States are not from Egypt. Like, what is the deal? Like, y'all don't do no research beyond all these weird YouTube channels and they be wearing the onks. And it's like, you don't even know, like these things do have significance.
They do.
But you are taking one very small portion of that. And it's very strange. They tend to have this like obsession with like submission and that sort of thing. And they are always broke. Like, like I just don't.
Living off the land head ass.
Like, right. You can't work for the white man. Okay. I can't do hoteps either. Yeah, I can't. They have some fucked up views. The theme here is fucked up views on women, and I can't do that. But
are there any other positives though? Are there any other green
lights?
That's
what I was gonna say. I went in on the
you can give a lot of negatives, but like, are there any other green lights? Are there any other like immediately?
I like men who have, well, I don't know if this is something I would like. I don't really know this off the bat, but like men who have positive relationships with their families, not just their moms, because some men are mama's boys, but like positive relationships with their families. I like men who have like a life, like outside of like basic shit. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do outside of work and, you know, sports and watching sports on Sunday? Like, I like men with hobbies, men who are really passionate about something. It could be, as long as it's not, you know, hotep shit, but like having a passion about something. You like to cook, teach me something. Like, I like a man that can teach me something. And I don't know, I just think it's really, really attractive when a man is passionate about something other than sports and work. So it's okay to be passionate about sports and work, but I like to see that extra layer. It's like with women, you know, like we like shopping and shit, but y'all want to see something more than the basic girl stuff. You know what I mean? Like, what else do you like? What else do you like to do? So I like good men who just, you know, have fulfilled lives and just like happy, you know, I just like good people.
There's nothing like some good energy, man.
Men with money, that's definitely a green flag, okay?
Can't go wrong with that. As a podcast host, you do work with a lot of single folks and you try to give them advice and things of that nature. So I know in your tenure, you've heard some crazy ass expectations. Like, you heard some wild shit. Like, a girl was like, if that nigga don't cook sushi and is not a sushi chef, I don't even know if we could even get together. Like, I know you heard something crazy. What is the craziest thing you done heard?
Anything that wild. It's more so like people have sent me like messages, like that's one little thing that I do on the page is like, you know, screenshots or whatever. And it's just like, some of y'all be tripping.
What's like, one of the craziest screenshots you've seen?
Exactly.
A guy made a joke about like pregnancy, and I don't think he was specifically talking about getting her pregnant. She was like, she got very serious on him. She was like, I consider that an attack on my a threat to my womb, and like that shit that we joke about, but like
she was joking, right? Oh, she was serious.
She was
a threat
to my womb.
Don't be joking. It was just like a general, I don't know if they were like talking about children or whatever. And he was like, ha ha ha, yeah, because you know, you might get pregnant next. And she was like, I consider that a threat to my womb. And
you can't joke like, with people.
It's not that deep.
This is why I don't text. This is just why I don't like
some text. Of the girls are very, 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 it's just like, and this is, and that's why women need to make sure that they're actually dating. Like, this is somebody who was not actually dating a lot, and she was not getting past general stages because a man breathed funny through text, and she like, no, you can't even breathe through text. But if you breathe funny through text with her, rap. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I just feel like some girls can be sticks in the muds, and it's just like, y'all doing too much. Get off these apps. Like, get on the apps and connect, but then get off the phone. Me in person. You know what I mean? It just do not have to be all of that. But that was like one of the more weird things. It's like, girl, relax. Damn.
That's very dramatic.
That's a bit much. Like, is she like, because that would have been really funny had she said a little ha with it. I'd be like, oh, she got jokes. I like her. But then she was sent to give a diatribe afterward. She's like, and what you don't understand is that you have lacerated the souls of my ancestors with your loose words. Something crazy like that.
Right. Wow. Nah, this is why people think I play too much, because I would have thought that shit was funny. Like, what
I'd
are you
laughing.
talking
I've been
about,
cracking
girl?
up. I'd have been like, girl, if you let me, I'll assault it some more. Tell me more.
I cannot.
I'm literally
What is wrong with you? Like, it's a joke.
I gave her a response. I was like, why can't you have
time.
just joked it off? Like, it just was not that serious. It was just not that serious. But
especially if your wound was not an immediate threat now.
Right.
Was he right there? Was he there?
Right.
Now you can't make no kind of joke when you up it when you're there. You're not
Right.
like,
Like if he's inside and literally just said, "Girl, I'm gonna get you pregnant." Oh, wait, hold up, too soon.
That's
Chill out, big
an
dog.
active threat.
That is
Right.
That is an active threat. And if you ain't gotten stabbed
from my house,
I would have understood. I'd be like, I get it. You got stabbed, big dog. You knew the game. You knew what happened.
Text message. She just was doing a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I think the only other unreasonable things I've seen is just like, just the list, you know what I mean? And just being a stickler for the list. Like I said, everything is not, people talk about the standards as if this is the end all be all, and standards and non-negotiables and expectations are different things. And so it's just like, I have seen women like just stick to those lists really hard. And I'm just like, you could be missing out on some good things. You know what I mean?
Right.
And some things are workable. So
follow up on that though. Do you think that, I guess, men still having the same expectation for women that they did maybe when we were kids and shit 20, 30 years ago or whatever, is that now looked at as like wild? Because I know men thinking that women are going to cook, clean, raise the children, do all that shit. Like, that's not a thing of 2022. You know what I'm saying? We only 10 days in and I already, like, you know, it wasn't a thing of last year or before. Like, women are definitely not doing that shit as much. So if a man said some shit like that to you, would you be like, oh, that's a crazy expectation?
This is my theory, and this is just for myself, but this is my thing. It is not the 50s anymore. You know, a lot of households need 2 incomes. If I am working, if I am expected to contribute to me and my husband's household, he will be contributing to everything else in that household, including child rearing, including laundry, including cooking. You cannot ask for a 50s wife and expect her to work, because 50s wives didn't work. That was the whole point.
Right.
They took care of the household. There was a what's the word, delineation of duties. And so like men will do the jokey joke about cooking, and I don't like cooking. Like, and that's not to say that I'm bad at cooking, but it's just like, I want my food to be ready when I walk in the house. Like, I want to eat. I don't want to sit up here and slave over a stove. Now I can cook. My greens are to die for. My potato salad is to die for. But those are special occasions. Like I'm not sitting here cooking. I need to be unburdened in my relationships. And so if a man has those expectations, he needs to unburden me in other aspects of my life. Right. Now I have businesses, so I still plan on making income when I'm married, but I don't want to have to work full time for a corporation like I am now. You know what I mean? And I will still take care of those household duties. But with some of those, I don't think it's outdated, because I know housewives, you know what I mean? But I think that you have to be realistic about the situation you're in. In the 50s, the reason that men came home and didn't do shit is because they literally supported the entire household. So you deserve to come in and have your beer and watch TV. I got the kids. I got the food. You deserve
And that makes sense to me.
It makes sense.
They're working 12, 13, 14 hours, you know.
Why the hell would I go to work the same amount of hours you went to work, and now I come home and do something and you don't? Cook.
Because I got a vagina.
Then you got the nerve to say you want to split bills 50-50. You got me fucked up. Maybe if it was 90-10, I'll do a little more cooking. Actually, maybe ordering the food.
I'm just trying to understand who these men are that actually think women still cook or can cook. I just assume y'all can't do it. I just assume y'all can't do it. And don't, like, I feel like people don't know how to do shit anymore. Like, I remember I asked somebody the other day for a Phillips head screwdriver. They were like, what is that even? What does that look like?
Like, is it the flat one or is it the one?
See, and that's exactly what we're talking about right there. The fact that you even have to ask.
But I have a toolkit, bro.
But that's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point. It's the one with the ridges. Like the pointy one.
Okay, the little one like that. Okay.
That's what Philip said. But that's what I'm saying. People just don't know how to do a bunch of shit. anymore.
Yeah.
But like when people talk about like, oh, she gonna cook, she gonna clean. Is she, bro? Does she even know how to fold her fucking clothes? Like, has she?
Bro,
even,
these
Well,
niggas
like,
can't
bro,
change no tires while we out here talking shit about what people can't do.
I know how to change a tire.
Motherfuckers be wanting you to cook and clean, talking about woman duties, but y'all can't change a tire or.
Can you mow a lawn?
Yeah,
Right.
I do that. I can do that as well.
Dumb.
I
Can you fix a broken pipe? Like,
I can actually.
I will never forget my fucking tire blew out, and I asked like 5 guys that walked by because the fucking AAA was taking too long. None of them niggas knew how to change a tire.
I'll tell you a funny story.
A woman helped me. This white lady. Shout out to her.
I'm gonna tell you a funny story about just that. So we were in a zip car. Wow, we actually had 2 people on the podcast too when we were on here. It was actually Chad and Terrence. They're both in the car with me. We were in all white. It was a white party, so we decided we were gonna go to this white party, right? So you know how you're coming down like on Georgia, right? And there's like not Georgia, whatever. It's like behind the quad, you know, like that little thing where like it looks like if you don't know where you're going at night, like it looks like the road is like going the same way, but like you could easily be in the wrong lane. So like we just
by
took
the reservoir.
By the reservoir, exactly. So like I was in the wrong lane. Now, normally that wouldn't have been a big deal. It would have been a simple scoot right over, but there was an ambulance coming at that moment. So I had to like hop the median to get back over, right? Pop the tire, right? So they're like, oh my God, we almost died. I'm like, but did you though? So chill out. So we parked the car, right? Tire's flat. And then I called Zipcar and I'm like, no, I was like, y'all, we're going to change this tire. They're like, nigga, really right now? I'm like, no, bro, we're going to change this tire. And we changed the tire and didn't get one speck of dirt on our all white clothes. Just want to put that out there.
That's a skill.
Fresh and so clean.
Okay. And then called Zipcar.
So this was a
and
flex
they
that y'all niggas know how to change a tire.
No.
Yeah.
The flex is I called Zipcar and they gave me the whole night free because the tire went flat. That was the flex.
Okay.
That was the flex. That was the flex.
Okay.
That was
So
the
when you didn't tell them how it went flat, he was like, "Oh, the tire went flat."
That's not what's important. What
That's
is
not the
important
pertinent
is
part
that
of the story.
Right.
the tire went flat, and they gave me the
You
whole
worried
night
about
free.
the wrong shit.
Exactly. Over here asking the wrong shit.
Listen, I work for Enterprise.
I'm about to say, you know where she worked.
I know where this is
How
going.
went flat? What did you do to cause it to go
No,
flat?
because when I called them and told them
they're
this,
not eating this cost.
no, because when I called them, right, I was just like, I didn't ask for anything. I was just like, hey, by the way, the tire went flat. We had to change it. Not a big deal. I'm sorry. She's like, oh my God, thank you so much for changing the tire. No one ever does. I'm giving you the whole night free. I was like, oh my God.
Yes.
Okay. Appreciate that. It was good. Yeah, that's what happened. But since we're in this mode about expectations and whatnot, now this is a question from back in the day. I'm reaching on this one. Are you going to ask your man to marry you? He's just would you ask him to do it? Would you ask him to do it?
He actually marriage both like.
What's the big deal? What's the
No.
hear me out though. Hear me out. Things are going well. It's that time, right?
Y'all ain't even see the fresh cut.
Oh, that fresh cut is beautiful. It's fucking fantastic. It's exceptional. I can't wait to get mine. But no, I'm just saying, you wouldn't ask a man to marry you. What's the big deal? It's a leap year.
If he wanted to, he would. I ain't asking.
Period.
Nothing.
Period.
I ain't even going to ask
not.
Mr.
I'm not
Falone.
asking to be. I'm not asking to talk to him. I'm not asking to be his girlfriend. I'm not asking to be his fiance. I'm not asking to be his wife. I'm not asking to have his kid. I'm not asking nothing.
I need a man that's leading, that's taking control.
Selfish.
No.
Selfish. That's all that is.
That's not selfish.
All that is.
We're gonna communicate.
So we clearly,
like,
Tristan keeps bringing this up. He wants to be proposed to.
He wants Taylor to ask him.
I just think this shit is so funny
that
that y'all be so like. All I have to do is ask this question anywhere and like see y'all's reaction to be the funniest shit ever. Cause y'all just be like, I can't even believe that he would even suggest such a preposterous thing.
Tristan has his ring picked out. He wants Taylor to ask. I'm convinced.
I'm not gonna say no. I'm definitely not gonna say no. I'm gonna say yes.
Oh
That's
God.
fantastic.
Oh,
That's
God.
dope.
No, I feel like if you're in this relationship and y'all are having these conversations, y'all are both on the same page, then he will know, where your head is at. And then when he's ready, he'll ask you. But I feel like I don't have to ask. I don't think it will ever come to that point where I feel the need to ask him. Like, I just feel like that can go left in so many different ways that no, I'm not getting on my knee first.
It could first. Who said you had to get on your knee? Who said you had to get on your knee?
I'm a traditional girl.
Who said
I'm a traditional girl. I want him to ask my mom. I want him to get on his knee. I want him to ask me. I'm not doing all of that.
Well, the reason that I come back to it is because like in a practical, so we probably should wait till she gets back in the shot, but in a practical sense, like if you really think about it, it almost makes more sense sometimes. Because let's say that y'all are a couple that y'all haven't been trying to get married, right? Y'all been dating like 10 years, but everything's fine. Y'all live together.
Ain't nobody dating for 10 years. That's where you went wrong right there.
Well, saying people date because y'all
right
been
there.
independent, y'all been living your lives, things have been fine, but y'all have been one unit.
Unless we started at 18, there's no reason for us to be dating
to date 10 years. Exactly.
Maybe you did. You started at 22.
You're already common law married after
exactly.
7.
You're 22 and you're gonna moving together till you were 27. Whatever. The point I'm getting at is you can get past the lie.
Timeline in my head.
You can get past the lie if you were just like, hey, let's do this thing. Let's make it happen. And he's gonna be like, yeah, fuck it. Let's make it happen. I didn't even think about it. That's crazy.
That's a conversation though. That's not asking. Will you marry me? And making when we hear that, we think pomp and circumstance, like Leslie said, getting on your knee, doing the whole, like, I think that
you can be at dinner when you ask him. You can be at dinner when you ask him with champagne. That's not a big deal.
No, that's pomp and circumstance. Having a general conversation with someone you've been dating for X amount of time. Is this leading towards marriage? Right. That's not asking someone to marry you. That is, are we on the, what are our expectations? Are we on the same page? Is this leading towards marriage? That's not asking. Will you marry me?
Asking is professing your love.
If you want it, make it happen, girl. If you want it, make it happen. Just say it. Just say it.
Is Christy married to Jim Jones yet?
I have no idea.
Girl, we know why.
I know the answer. I was
we know why.
I know.
Wow.
That whole thing was
weird. We talked about it.
We talked about that. We just talked
that whole
about
thing
that.
was weird. Ooh,
we know why Mama Jones ain't like Chrissy this whole
time.
She said, bitch, you trying to take my man. You're trying to take my man.
I can't stand mamas who have their sons be their husbands. It's weird. You're weird, bro.
It's very weird.
Well, we can't let you get out of here. First off, we appreciate you stopping by. We really do. Thank you for bringing your energy. You brought the right energy.
I like it over here.
We can't let you get out of here without these hot button questions. So we about to get a little steamy up in this month.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm actually nervous, girl, because we don't know what he about to ask you.
He be asking anything.
Well, the first question is spell millennial. Can you spell millennial?
You know what's funny? I feel like when Leslie was talking to me about the podcast, I was trying to find the Instagram account and I wasn't typing millennial in right. Okay. Hold on.
Don't be looking at nothing.
Don't look at no shit.
Millennial.
Oh man.
MILL.
Okay.
ENIAL.
Incorrect.
It's the N. It's 2 N's.
Another N. There's 2 N's. There's 2 N's.
Oh, my broken ass now. Oh my God.
Millennials can't spell
millennial. Yeah, you're right. Because thinking like millennium. Okay.
Yeah, we struggled when we were creating the name. Like we misspelled it.
For like 2 weeks, we had the shit wrong. And I mean, like, it was ridiculous. Like, we had it on a flyer and we had all seen this flyer. It wasn't until like one of us was like, and we hadn't put it out yet. And one of us looked it up. We were like, yo, is that spelled right? We were like, of course it's spelled right. We done had this shit up for 2 weeks. Incorrect.
Oh, God.
Incorrect.
It wasn't.
Millennials can't spell millennials. So
Instagram, and I could not find it. And I was like, I'm not spelling this right. And I did Google it. Ooh, tragic.
So
you're
now,
a millennial.
Now another hot button question. Now this is actually kind of interesting. So now with you being a podcast, everybody hears your voice. You know, your voice is in many people's ears. Yeah. What would your name be if you were a phone sex operator?
Oh wow. I did not see that question coming.
It would probably be Karess.
I knew it was gonna be Karess.
Yeah, but what would it be? What would it be? Would it be like Chantel Karess or something like that? Like what would it be?
I probably would put like a sexy first name. I don't know.
Veronica, Vivica
Karess. Yeah, Vivica.
Or like Dixie Karess, something crazy like that.
Dixie.
I don't like that.
No, it gotta be like a nice, you know what I mean? Like
Fatima Karess. Oh, I like that. I like that shit. Fatima Karess. Ooh,
Fatima is giving no.
It's like a Shantae. I feel like a sachet Shantae type of thing.
Okay, it gotta be something like sexy, like a stripper's name, but like with Karess.
Strawberry Karess.
So Alizé Karess.
Okay,
yeah, like an Alan. Yeah, it gotta be something like a stripper name. Yes.
Y'all need to leave the Players Club alone. That's all
I
Diamond we have a couple more questions, ma'am. Do you still send nudes and do you still accept dictures?
First of all, I never heard the word dictures.
Yeah, I never heard dictures either.
I read that one time. I fell out laughing when a lady sent me that. She's like, I accept all dictures. I was like, you won't be getting them, but I appreciate to know.
That's a new one.
Okay.
So
yeah,
first off,
I'm
do you
about it.
send the nudes? That's the first thing.
Oh no, I ain't shit. I will after like 2. I'm done it after a first date. But the thing is, if we've hit it off, I want to know what I'm getting myself into. And I have explained this to a man before. With men, you know how much boobs I got. You know how much booty I got. You see the package.
Yeah, but
right?
you don't know what the pussy feel like. You don't know.
No. You see what you getting.
What it feel like.
You
don't
see
see
what
what
We
you
don't know
getting.
what we getting. We don't know
I
what
want
we
to
getting.
see. In my opinion, it's evening the playing field. I just want to see.
So I should wear gray sweatpants on the date and then like a bum. Like, what do you want?
Are we working out?
I'm just gonna
Now
ask.
we want a dick shirt.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask, and preferably. So I'm gonna be honest. I like videos because I didn't got. Is it dick fish? I like videos. I like videos because dudes know they angles. Y'all know they know their angles, and it's like, okay, you put it next to a Comcast remote, I can tell, but a lot of times they don't always.
Comcast.
Not they put it next to the Fire Stick remote and you like,
Oh,
fucking
the
weak.
Fire Stick.
the Fire Stick.
Little video remote.
Man, I'm weak. That's hilarious. That's
But
great.
I like videos because it's like you can't angle yourself out of nothing in a video.
That's real.
So, and I just want to see it in action, you know. But I do not return because I got shit to lose. And the men are nasty, so they don't care. They want to send you their dicks. They don't care. But I'm definitely not sending shit back.
Unsolicited and all.
Even if like your face is off and they can't trace the IP address, like what does it matter at that point?
I have shared when things got more like intimate.
Okay.
But when I'm first
Sharing
dating the
is
guy, I'm
caring.
definitely gonna ask, and I'm definitely not gonna return. I'm just even the playing field at this point. That's how I feel about it.
But see, the thing is that I feel like, is it even? Is your bra padded? Are they real? I don't know. There's a lot of
But
things.
you
Like, are
have
you
a
wearing a
general-
little butt bump thing? Like, we
Not
got a
a
lot of
booty
things. How much makeup did you have on when I met you? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things there.
That's a whole
all I'm
nother
saying.
can of worms.
All
Right.
And now this one's very intriguing to me. So you get the chance to coach one celebrity. Who would it be?
Coach Sam. Ooh.
Single celebrity. Who would it be?
She's not single right now, but Hallie.
Is she dating DDG? I saw that. Like,
I don't know. I'm sure dating a white man right now.
She
dating who?
She's
I believe
beyond.
that.
I think
A
she's
white
beyond
guy.
your skill. I think she's
Oh.
beyond your help. I don't think anybody can help her. I don't think it's
Or
possible.
Common, because Lord knows Common cannot marry a woman to save his damn life.
Common's the one.
Yeah, Common
I think
is the one.
I
the
think your work would be
worst.
better spent with Common. I do. Because
He is
Hallie,
the
no.
Well, you talking about Halle Berry or Halle Bailey?
Halle Berry.
Very, I
I
thought.
talking about
Bailey, she
Halle
too
Berry just
young.
married
That
her
young ass
partner.
girl.
She don't know.
No,
Too
Halle,
damn young.
Halle Berry just married her partner. He's a musician. They've been dating for a couple
Oh,
years.
she
They just got
married him.
Mhm,
No, I
they
thought
got
that was a
secretly married.
joke.
This is like her 5th marriage.
No, that was a joke. That was a joke.
It was a joke. She
Yeah, that
didn't
was
really
a
marry
joke.
him.
She,
Her and
she,
him?
did, she corrected it because it was on the shade room. She corrected it. Yep, that was a
Oh.
joke. She's like, "Oh, I was just kidding, y'all." Like,
Oh, I thought they really got married because they've been booed up for
Yeah.
a minute.
Hallie be going through them. I love it for her, but she be going
I love it
through
too, bitch. Go ahead.
Right.
As long as they find
She
got
be
to
keeping
somebody.
it moving. But yeah,
You
it
gonna
might
be
be
like,
coming.
Blue's the hot button. You made it through the fire. We appreciate
Woo.
it. So now you got a second before you get out of here to give out any shout outs, anything you're working on real quick. Just shout it out.
I'll just tell people what my platforms are. Listen to yoursinglefriend.com is the website. I'm on all Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Audible. I'm on Google Podcasts. I'm on everything. Just Google it.
She in more places than we are, y'all. You ain't got no excuse but to listen.
I am everywhere. And the Instagram account be lit at Listen to Your Single Friend.
yes.
It is, like I said, the Instagram account is a mind of its own now, but I'm also on Facebook. Twitter is Your Single FRND, but yeah, I'd be everywhere.
And we'll
Book
put
coming
links to
soon.
these in the bio for you guys. So don't worry
Yes.
about that. We'll
Thank
Join the
definitely-
mailing list.
Yes.
Book coming soon.
Yes, join the mailing list. I don't know about soon. What does soon mean? Let's
We gonna
define that.
manifest it. Yeah.
It's relative. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a
Soon could be
moment. A moment can
anytime.
last forever, you know?
Yeah.
It's a moment. It's
Damn,
whatever.
niggas getting real hoteppy deep on here.
Okay.
Is that what we doing? Is that what we doing?
Yeah.
Over here in the
That's
home of the
a
hoteps in
lifestyle.
Philadelphia. That's where they all come from. But that's fine.
So
I'm in Chester, Pennsylvania. So fuck y'all.
She don't claim Philly energy. She just
Oh
claims
man. Well, again, thank you so much, Miss Jazmine Karess.
Thank
you.
This is what we needed to kick the year
This is
off.
so much fun. We're gonna have you back this year.
Sure.
So just
I'm down.
I ain't even noticed how hungry I was. This shit done took so long.
And if you need a male guest on one of your shows, just hit me up, girl. I'm gonna come through.
I'll probably have y'all on. We gotta figure out what we're gonna talk about, but I'll probably have y'all on.
Anything at this point.
Right.
It don't matter. Either way, thank you again. We love you so much. We love you. We love you. Peace out, girl.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
Love you, Stash.
Hi, y'all. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. You know what time it is. Back in recess, you used to bang on the table.
I was not expecting that.
Right. I was trying in my mind, I was like, oh, I'm gonna bust it. I'm not gonna do it. But it is time for recess. The most fun part of the show. Sean, take it away. What's going on?
So apparently in the music world, Tristan got a couple singles that you want to talk about for us.
I do. There's a couple. Actually, the first thing I do is I gotta apologize to Leslie. I do. I'm just don't. Fuck. Why did I even? So I went back to Mooney Long's CD. I went back through the shit. I can't stop listening to hours and hours. I probably have covered it. I even covered it one time. The shit is ridiculous. Okay. I can't stop listening.
Okay, cover.
I want to hear that.
I might release it. I've been toying around with it, as I've been.
Wait, are you going to release one of those cute little TikTok videos where everybody put, their love on there and all these pictures and videos of y'all together, you and Tay Tay? That'd be cute.
I mean, we do have a couple of TikTok, but look, we're pouring over options right now. Okay, but yes, Mooney Long. No, I gave it another shot, and you were right. No, it was more than decent. She had some sweet melodies in there. It just wasn't some regular bullshit R&B. It was decent. I was rather impressed. It was somewhere between Teedra Moses and a Brandy record, if you will.
Ooh.
That was just kind of the feel that I was getting. But no. Definitely great melodies. And then the songs for her, she has longer tunes. So you really get the best part of it at the end where she's kind of really showing off what she can do vocally. So
I love that.
You were right. She got it. Everybody go check out Mooney Long again. I listened to it the first time. I should have for real listened to it. So that's the first thing.
I received it.
Enjoy. It won't happen again. Enjoy. But the first record is Intimidated by Kate Trinata featuring her. Definitely that. Anybody into the house, the bumping beats, from that lovable Canadian, Mr. Kate Trinata, Is he OVO? Is he on OVO? I don't remember.
I don't know.
But he works with a lot of them. Anyway, look at the internet, worked with Drake. You've probably heard him produce for some of your favorite artists. But he has a song called Intimidated with Her. You'll definitely enjoy that. Please check it out. Also, Yams. I know this song has been blowing up, but for people who don't know, that's Masego and Devin Morrison. Very nice tune. Lovely sample there. Love it, love it, love it. And of course, I got to throw it back. And I was hesitant in which song I was gonna choose for this one, but I just kind of want people to go back and listen to "Alone with You" by Tevin Campbell.
Oh, Alone with Them. Damn, I think I only know 2 Tevin Campbell songs. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm Ready and Can We Talk, right?
Yeah.
Right. But Tevin Campbell, the first song he put out was Round and Round. That's with Prince, right? That's when he's 12 or whatever. And then Alone with You was his teeny bopper CD before the I'm Ready CD came out. So Alone with You.
He was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Right. He was about that age. Exactly.
Yeah, with Ashley.
Yeah. So actually, this might be a little bit before that, actually. A little bit after that, because he was 14, 15, whatever. Ain't the point. The point is, you need to look up Alone with You. I love that song. I've been singing it it's been on my mind. It's the earworm, as my mother would call it. I feel like we both been singing it all week. So yeah, definitely go check those out, please. Intimidated, that's Kate Trinata featuring her. Yams, you got Masego, Devin Morrison, and you have Alone with You, Tevin Campbell. Very nice pieces there.
Okay. Nice. I like this wide array. For sure. But next up in TV land, I've been waiting to talk about this. Leslie, sorry, shaking the thing for you, but Leslie, my girl, Ready to Love, BC has come to an end. And it ended just exactly how I thought it was going to end. I had one surprise that was not really a surprise, but you know, it just seems like to me a lot of those people decide to stay together for the concept of the show. Like you would think they win money or something.
I don't even think so.
Or it's just bragging rights because they always be like, "Oh, I'm here to win." Win? I thought it was here to get love. Like, so I don't ever really understand. I feel like sometimes the people don't really like the person. They just know that the other person likes them. So like shit. Like that damn boy and that crazy girl. What's her name? Camille.
Oh my gosh, Camille is
exhausting. Insane.
I feel like most people named Camille are exhausting. I'm just gonna put
First of all, she's a Howard alum, so I'm like embarrassed.
Wait a minute, hold up.
She went to Howard, she's the AKA, all of that. Yeah.
And she's probably like 38, 37. I don't know.
Okay.
She's older than us.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's an old head. She's a for real old head.
Yeah. She's crazy. And I just want Cornelius to blink twice if he needs help because I want him to be free. I want him to be free today. And she's such a liar. Like on the reunion special, she was like blatantly saying like, I didn't say that. I didn't say F you. They played the tape back twice. And she's saying F you. She's like, did you see my mouth move? I didn't say that. It's a voiceover. Ma'am, you said it. Your lips are moving. Like, what? We're not stupid.
She didn't say vacuum. She was
no.
Vacuum.
Vacuum.
She's
so
annoying.
I don't know where.
I cannot stand I can't stand her. I can't stand Nadia. And the way like Naeem was caping for Nadia, it's like, sir, you're loud and wrong.
Yes,
wrong.
You're loud and wrong.
I ain't like that whole situation with the guy picking the girl up when they was leaving the bar and all this stuff.
No, that thing right there.
That was like it was way too deep. It was too much.
Shiloh was wrong. Shiloh was wrong because okay, ma'am, I understand you have certain triggers. So she was triggered when like he picked her up. I get that, not taking away from that because of her past. But at the same time, he wasn't trying to like physically harm you or emotionally harm you, nothing like that. He was trying to make sure you protected because you were walking down a dark DC alley at 4 or 5 in the morning. Like he didn't know what was down there. But what she did was try to like shatter this man's character because Tommy kept asking like, did he physically harm you? Were you physically afraid? She was like, no, he didn't physically harm me. No one physically afraid. She's like, but he hurt me emotionally. She was hurt emotionally because at that point she knew that he didn't want her, that he wanted Sydney, and she was just mad and trying to assassinate his character. Like that was wrong. Cool. That was wrong.
They just went too far with them acting all dramatic about it. We gotta have a talk, bro. I just would never. You don't need to talk to this person ever again.
Ever.
Y'all was drunk and arguing. It didn't work out. You're mad. He don't like you. Goodbye. Overall, the season was. I would give it a 6. The next season's about to start in about 2 weeks. So we'll see what happens there with Ready to Love back in DC.
Yes.
I may actually watch it this time around. I might actually.
I'm telling you, it's good. It's definitely good. Definitely good.
There'd be too many movies that exist that like for me to like watch a bunch of TV. Like I could watch a new movie literally every day. You know what I mean?
Let me just say, shout out to Sabrina for knowing her value and her worth. Because she was like, even though like Walter is choosing me, he was inconsistent this whole time. He wasn't really contacting me like that. He would go days without talking to me. She was like, I don't care if you choose me. I'm going to choose myself.
Right, you chose her for the show, not because you really wanted her. So y'all going to break up before the reunion. Goodbye. Exactly. Not worth it.
Plus, he's 46 and 1 kids, and she's 45 and already has a daughter. It's like, I'm not having any more kids. So they wouldn't have worked out anyway. So.
You don't know what the papers like, then get a surrogate.
She don't want to raise no more kids.
Oh, okay. Touche. All right.
She's 45. Her kid is like, what she say, like a teenager?
9 or 10.
Oh, hell no. Yeah,
like
she done.
older.
She done.
Yeah, she's like, did that.
Right.
But did you guys watch The Sex Life of College Girls? Very weird title, makes me uncomfortable, but the show was really good.
I did watch an episode of it. Didn't it like give you like elements of like 3 other shows? You know what I mean?
Yeah, all put together, right? It was
right.
You know, they always have the one black person, we got the goofy person, like all the characters are something that we've seen on another show. I did love the mom from Grown Blackish. I was cracking up as soon as I saw her. That white lady.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. So
Bella was my favorite.
In there, I was like, okay, I like these characters, and so I like the way it go. It definitely brought me back to some college days and like thinking, damn, I wasn't this dumb, but I definitely know some people that were really fucking like, what are you doing?
Child, I don't know nothing about this. This was not my life in college. I was a late bloomer, so I have no experience when it comes to this in college. But I really like Bella and Whitney's characters. Those are my 2 favorite. But yeah, my life was boring in comparison.
I literally almost said a name. I literally almost said a young man's name. And I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it.
Wait, whose name?
You know exactly whose name.
Oh, my little high school boyfriend that was doing Oh, shout out to him. But yeah, I was a late bloomer. Like, I didn't do anything until well after I graduated college. So it's like my life wasn't.
I wasn't out here in them streets, but it was definitely interesting to see. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my God, teenagers can just be so like
dramatic,
early, like late teens. Yeah, it's just so dramatic. Everything is so important.
Everything's the end of the world if it doesn't go like you wanted to. And
you get one little boyfriend and now you done failed the class. My girl was doing
she was doing the most when she kept coming and leaving
was
work,
just having sex multiple times. So now you missing work, you missing class over some dick.
And then go to the professor's office. Like, are you crazy? What is wrong with you?
Look, they weren't ready. The first time you get a hold of that, you done been repenting. You've been like, no, I don't want none of that. You denying. And now you done gone wild.
Maybe my first couple times was good enough because I never felt that way. And that was just wild. Like, she was willing to risk it all. Whole time for
who had a girlfriend.
Yes.
He had a girlfriend the whole time. So she over here risking
those be the best passions.
The sideline passions. I'm screaming on that
line home. You shout out to Monica.
Wow.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
How about let's just sing "So Gone" and be done with it? But that's fine.
That's a good one too. But
they all
sound like I was more appropriate.
They all apply right now.
Okay.
But last but not least, I definitely wanted to give another shout out to Abbott Elementary.
It's gotten better. It's gotten even better.
I think it's hilarious. I definitely never watched The Office, not because I didn't like it, just because I just never did. But I'm like, oh, if this is that kind of comedy, I see why people like it. I thought it was hilarious.
Nah, The Office is way more cringy, I feel, in terms of like where they're using embarrassment. Like with Abbott, it's less cringy as it is like, damn, school is tough. School is tough. School is tough.
It's that doggone principal.
Oh my God. Janelle James is her name. Shout out to her. That girl is killing this role. I don't know where they found her, but keep her. Keep her.
Everything she be on point with their fucking jokes. She just the delivery. I'll be cracking.
Oh, and then Miss Cheryl Lee Ralph, the older teacher. Oh, yeah. She'd have been around for forever, but I love her.
The queen.
Killer. A killer.
I did not know that was her name, but shout out to that queen.
Oh man, she's a killer. And then Tyler James Williams and Quinta Bronson, they got a little chemistry, don't they?
They do.
I like it a little bit.
Her whole boyfriend issue, like if that ain't typical, let him drive your car.
Not him driving the car, and he said you need to fill up the tank. But then niggas want to ask what women bring into the table. Right. They table in the meal.
She covering the bills.
Don't fool you. Don't let them. Man. But that's all I have in TV land for you guys.
We appreciate that. We really do. Liz, I think you had something that you wanted to share with us, more. Right?
Yeah. So when I was in Houston this weekend, I went to like this interactive kind of like artsy museum type thing.
All right, go back in the time. Where is this? I love museums. So give us some great detail.
It's in Houston. It's off of Highway 6, so it's like on the south side. And it's called, I might pronounce it wrong, but it's called Sesmique, Seismique.
That feels right. Sesmique. I'm here for it.
Sesmique. But it was really cute. They had like different, like you walk in and you can go in, a couple different ways. But there's just all these little different, like, interactive things. Got some cute pictures for Instagram and stuff like that, of course. Different like light shows, and like there was like a different like this table set up that it's just like really artsy, so different type of like interactive artsy kind of museum. But it was fun. It's cute if you want to go with friends, you can go on a little date with a little boo or something like that. So it was cool. So I'm just throwing out there if you're in the Houston area.
Is it similar to like, what is it, the Art Tech House like in DC?
Similar, very similar.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. Yep. So it was cool. So like say if you're in the Houston area, try that out. I think you might enjoy it. It's about like $35, for adults or whatever. So yeah, just check it out.
I'm paying for Instagram pictures. I'm here for it. Because that's all that page is.
You really are.
Like, oh, that's cute. Let's take some pictures.
Yeah.
Do you remember like in DC, like for a period of time where like they had the beach? Remember that at the building museum where they had the beach exhibit and they had the balls and everybody had that picture?
I never made it for that.
If you lived in DC, you had a picture of you. I had one too. I had a couple. It was crazy. In the balls, man.
Just gotta love it. The things we do for a picture, man.
No, but like every city has those trends. Like you're from that city or we're living there. If you got to take that,
got one of the pictures.
Like they have like this one in New York. It was like this color museum or something like that. I remember we went took a bunch of pictures there.
The color museum travels around the country. Like they have one that's like a pop-up kind of color museum. So they had it in Houston like a couple of years ago. I remember that. Yeah, I know.
Did you go?
I did not make it. This was like right around like when COVID started hitting because I had plans to go, but then everything, it was like February, March of 2020. So then everything happened. It was like, oh, well, okay.
I accept that. That's real. I'm about to say, I'm sensing a trend here. I feel like you need to get with the program. Go take this picture.
From now on, I will get with the program, Tristan. You're right.
Right. That. Does that bring us to the end, ladies?
That brings us to the
Oh my God. I thought you were going to do End of the Road. I was like,
I thought you were going to do
oh, damn.
New edition. I thought that's who you're singing.
No, I would have been more than likely going with End of the Road before that, but no shade.
I mean, we like New Edition, but like I'm like 13 weeks #1. Come on.
I'm trying to see them this year. You know they're going on tour and they're having the residency.
Is it gonna be all 6 though? I want all 6 members.
Yeah, no, it's all 6. It's all 6.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We can go then.
I need Johnny. They're gonna be tired.
You know, Bobby gonna be tired with a little belly. Bobby gonna be exhausted.
All the BBD. I need every last one of them there.
It's gonna be.
You know what's crazy? Johnny Gill is the oldest out of all of them.
Oh, he looked the best though. Him and Ralph.
Hey man,
Ralph can still get it, but
you go. Okay, Ralph Tresvant. Wow. Okay,
he's my favorite.
Like you act like he was born in '84. Like what are you talking about right now? Like what? Like if you had said like Omarion, if you had said like Justin Timberlake, I'd have understood that. You talking about Ralph Tresvant though? You know Ralph Tresvant. You know how fine he. What? Stop it. Stop. You don't even remember when Telephone Man came out.
Whatever floats her boat, chill out.
You know, ain't that wrong? A little older.
I can't even tell you my favorite member of Escape. I can't tell you my favorite one. The one that's the best
looking
at the time.
Escape 3. You say that every time. That lives in my head rent free because of you. Escape 3.
Escape 3.
Y'all, I don't know why y'all still listening to us. We done.
Oh, God.
All right, no, come back.
No, anyway, y'all, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Again, shout out to Miss Jazmine Karess. We appreciate you. Please go check out Listen to Your Single Friend podcast. I've heard it. It's pretty nice, y'all. But no, definitely check that one out. Subscribe to this one. Subscribe to this one. Subscribe to that one. Subscribe, man. But no, appreciate her. And thank you guys for tuning in and rocking with us through 16 episodes. You know?
Yeah. We're going to keep it coming for y'all all throughout the new year.
All right, now. Well, until the next time, guys, I'm Tris.
It's your girl, Les.
Dun. I'm in a singing mood. I'm sorry, y'all.
Sing on. You got something else for us? What do you know?
That's all I got.
And even though the party may change, the vibe remains the same. We out, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.